Are you just completely tired of all the confusing diet fads out there? Well, in this explainer, we're going to cut right through all that noise. We're breaking down the science-backed principles for fat loss that actually work. We're talking about effective, sustainable results, not some quick fix that disappears in a week.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll nail down the 3 absolute core pillars of fat loss. Then, we'll learn how to build the perfect meal. After that, we'll walk through a full day's meal plan, touch on smart cooking methods, and finally, cover the lifestyle habits that make it all stick. Let's get right into it.
All right, Section 1. Let's start with the 3 foundational pillars. Honestly, if you can just get these right, you are already way ahead of the game. So, this is the big question, right? How should you really be eating for fat loss? You know, with all the crazy, conflicting advice out there, the real answer actually boils down to 3 simple but really powerful principles. Okay, let's break them down. First, and this one is the non-negotiable law of, well, physics, really. You have to create a calorie deficit. Second, your meals need to be nutritionally balanced. This is key for fueling your body and keeping hunger at bay. And third, the bedrock of your diet has to be whole, unprocessed foods. Simple as that. Let's zoom in on that calorie deficit for a sec. A 500-calorie daily deficit might sound like a lot, but think about it this way. That could be as simple as swapping 1 soda for water and taking a nice brisk walk. Just that one small daily change can add up to a sustainable loss of about a pound a week. Now that's the power of consistency. Okay, so theory is great, but what does this all actually look like on your plate at dinner time? Let's build what I like to call the golden plate. It's a super simple visual method you can use for pretty much every meal. This is it, the 2-1-1 method, and believe me, it's a total game changer. Fill half, that's the 2, of your plate with veggies for all that good fiber and nutrients. Then, about 30% with lean protein. Protein is huge because your body actually burns more calories just digesting it, and it keeps you feeling full for way longer. The last 20% is for good quality carbs for energy. It's just a simple visual guide, no complicated calorie counting needed. Look, every meal gives you a choice. You can fuel your body with vibrant, nutrient-packed whole foods like the ones on the left, or you can kind of sabotage your progress with the processed, high-calorie stuff on the right. It's not about being perfect 100% of the time, but making that choice on the left more often, that's what really drives results. Okay, here's the pro tip for you. It's not just what you eat, but the order you eat it in. Try starting your meal with some water or a clear soup, then eat your vegetables. The fiber and liquids start filling you up. Next, have your protein. By the time you get to the carbs, which are usually more calorie-dense, you're already feeling pretty satisfied and you're just way less likely to overeat. Plus, this little trick helps slow down sugar absorption. Pretty cool, huh? All right, let's get super practical. We're going to put all these ideas into practice with some actual, delicious examples for a full day of meals. So this sample plan just shows everything in action. Check out the strategy here. Breakfast gives you protein and slow-release carbs like sweet potato to fuel your morning. Lunch is a perfect picture of our golden plate, and then dinner is a little lighter on the carbs, focusing on lean protein and veggies to help your body repair overnight without storing extra energy. And of course, you can see all the alternatives there, so it's super easy to adapt your own tastes. You can buy the absolute best ingredients, but how you cook them is just as important, seriously. The right cooking method can save you hundreds of calories, and you won't even have to sacrifice flavor. The best cooking methods really work with the food, you know? Go for things like steaming, grilling, or roasting. They bring out the food's natural flavors. And a big one, swap out those high-calorie, sugary sauces for fresh herbs, spices, garlic, and ginger. This is how you make meals that are both delicious and serve your goals. And now for the final piece of the puzzle. Your diet is the foundation, for sure. But to make your results really last, we need to build a supportive lifestyle around it. So let's look at those crucial habits that happen beyond the plate. Okay, hydration. It's so critical, but so often overlooked. Here's a super simple formula to figure out your personal daily target. Hitting this number helps boost your metabolism and manage hunger. Because a lot of the time we think we're hungry when we're actually just thirsty. It is one of the easiest wins you can get. This number right here, this is your secret weapon. Seriously, aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep a night. Why? Because when you don't get enough sleep, it messes up the hormones that control your appetite and cravings, making it so much harder to stick to your plan. And finally, let's talk about the ultimate partnership, diet and exercise.
Think of it like this. Your diet is what mostly determines the number you see on the scale. But exercise? That determines the shape of your body, builds metabolism-boosting muscle, and really makes your results permanent. You absolutely need both to truly win.
So, you see, the path to effective fat loss isn't about some extreme diet or feeling deprived all the time. It's about creating a consistent calorie deficit with balanced, whole food meals and then supporting it all with smart lifestyle habits. You have the blueprint now. You've mastered the diet, so what's your next move?